Hi, I'm founder of Endometriosis South Coast in the UK. The brief this year was to talk about how well medical treatment and research into endometriosis has come on in the past 10 years, and I'd love to do that. But it doesn't feel like it has. I must say that there are a few really good scientists out there now that are really digging into the lived experiences of people with endo, which is great, but we still haven't moved on from researching hormones to solve the problem. This door has been bashed down many times, and we know that hormones aren't a very good treatment at all. So why are we still treating endo patients with them? Why are they having to deal with the awful side effects of hormonal treatments? This has been a really heavy year for patients and advocates of endometriosis, with there being so much subpar treatment of so many people with endo. It takes on average 7.5 years to get a diagnosis. This figure hasn't changed in the 10-year period we got briefed with. This is because of the lack of research and lack of specialists. Surely something has to change soon. There are so many medical biases when it comes to treatment of endometriosis. There is so much hate this year aimed at marginalised communities. Endometriosis affects all bodies. Why is it still being debated? And why are people spreading so much hate when they disagree with something that has been scientifically proven? But again, because research funding isn't going into racial disparities and gender disparities, the haters have a bigger voice than the allies, and minoritised communities are not receiving the same standard of care as the middle-aged white woman. So many people are having their rights taken away. It looks like kids are going to be forced not to be able to talk about their periods in schools. Women's rights and bodily autonomy is being taken away. Reproductive rights are being taken away, and LGBTQIA+ rights are being taken away. We are doing our best when it comes to looking after people that we support. As you can see from the photos, we put a lot of uplifting events on and a lot of mindfulness events, but we can only do so much. This doesn't help the hospitals. This doesn't help the people we support get the medical assistance they need. Waiting lists for gynecological appointments have gone up by 60% since the COVID pandemic and aren't going down anytime soon. This isn't good enough. These smiling faces you see in these pictures aren't the real story of what these people go through every day. But why should we have to show our trauma to get the belief and attention that we so massively need? There is a need for global change to endometriosis care. No more surgeries from surgeons that have not had adequate training. No more research with shady ethical practices and recruitment processes. Global guidelines to how endo is treated and who can treat that is very much needed, so that everybody is getting the same level of care, and that level is excellent. And let's stop the misinformation out there, please. Endo is not a gynecological disorder. It is a whole body disease. Endo is not a woman-only condition. It affects everybody. Endo does not have a cure, and hormones only help with symptoms of the condition. Endo is not the endometrium. Endo is endo. It grows everywhere in the human body. Let's stop likening endo to the endometrium, because this perpetuates the link to the uterus. Let's hope at the 20-year anniversary I can say something a bit more positive than what I've said this year.